Yes.
You know, that history and those note sessions, that's where I went to school. Like, that's...
And that was, no, that was the thing. James, he pushed me so hard.
You think you're so wise. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Let me tell you something, son. I grew up on the streets just like you. I encountered bigotry you could not imagine. Now, you have a nice poster of Malcolm X on your wall. I heard the brother speak. I read every word he wrote. Believe me, I know where I come from.
His thing was that I am in such a unique position, and that responsibility, you must elevate your craft. You have to represent, and you are paving a way.
Right.
And he just wouldn't give me an inch. And I remember in one of my favorite and most famous scenes from Fresh Prince is the father episode. So, you know, James Avery was this 6'4", 300-pound
Plus.
Stage-trained Shakespearean beast, right? And I'm the little rapper from Philly under him, right? And I wanted him to think I was good so bad.
Him to be proud of
I wanted him to be proud of me. So the episode comes, and we come to that scene, and I was like, I want to deliver this scene so bad. And if you remember, in front of the audience, I flubbed my line on the take. And I messed it up in front of the audience, and my mind snapped. And I'm like, ah! I'm like, ah! I'm like, damn it! And James says, hey, right here. And I was like, and he was like, use me. And I'm like, and I'm right there, and he takes it, and he said, get yourself together. And I get it together, and I'm looking, and he says, action. And with the scene that we do is the scene that ended up being in the episode. I ain't need him then, and I don't need him now.
Will.
Nah, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm having me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come he don't want me, man?
And I fall into his arms at the end of the scene, and he's holding me, and the shot pans off, and he whispered in my ear, he said, now that's acting.
That's
right?
That's
He's
right.
like, no, that's acting. And I was like, oh!
I cry every
single
time I see that.
Every single time, and it's like it's like, oh, come on, don't do this.
I know, I'm sorry.
Tatiana throwing me off. And it's like when it's like people don't even know when they're shaping you and forming you and crafting you.
He knew.
In that way. He
I
knew.
think
No,
he
that's what I'm
knew.
saying.
I think he knew.
He knew what he was doing.
There's some people that plant seeds.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
And they do it to anyone they come across.
I mean, he was proud of who he was. He was proud of his race. He was proud of the history of his race.
Yes.
And, he could see it, and it fell upon you, it fell upon you to grab the reins